Well, time to get canceled. Welcome to my Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak weapon tier list on how fun I believe each weapon is for me. For me. I'm gonna say this again. For me. I've done all the weapons, I've played with each of them, experienced some of them for the first time in this game. And based on all that, I'm gonna rank how fun I think they are for me. I'm saying that 3 times because someone's not gonna listen. The categories we got: the top of the top serotonin booster, we got enjoyable, we got and we got I'd rather eat ranch. I don't like ranch. So we're gonna start with the first one, and I will be doing these in order. So number 14, the weapon for me, I'm gonna say this again multiple times in this video, is the least fun, which is going to immediately get me canceled. You probably already know it's coming. It's gonna be the lance. I don't like being stationary. I don't like just standing there, just blocking the whole time. I know you got counters and you got your pokes. I don't like that. I love to move around a lot. It's just not for me. Next up on the list, you probably also knew that this was coming, because I get this. I think this is possibly the most requested weapon that people asked me to use, and I've played it multiple times. I still just do not really like it. It's not fun for me. The Charge Blade. Well, I'm gonna put you here because I'd rather play Charge Blade more than I'd play the Lance, but I still don't like the Charge Blade. It's my brain cannot compute all of that remembering stuff. I just don't like it. I feel like I'm doing math, and I didn't like math in school. I don't like math now unless it has to do with counting money, and I don't got a lot of that, so I don't got to use a lot of math. Now, those are the only 2 weapons that are in the I'd rather eat ranch tier. So now we're moving up into the It's for me. And the first weapon going into well, a lot of people will be surprised about this one, which is actually the bow. And this is strictly because after playing the light bowgun and the heavy bowgun for the first time, there is no reason or no way that the bow is more fun for me now. Absolutely not. The bowguns are just the bow, but better in every way, shape, or fashion. I don't care about the damage it does. I know it's up there. Well, I think heavy bowgun is the broken one. But like from how it feels, I just like the bowguns more than I like the bow. I don't know. It's just something about it. Like I feel more. I don't know. I'm gonna explain all of this wrong. So like I'm gonna wait for the comments. But just I feel the bow isn't as like you move around a lot, but I feel like you don't get as many movement options possibly. I don't know. I'm probably wrong about that too. I don't really care. It's 12. It's 12 for me. Whatever. Moving on. Next up in the tier, which this is the second way I'm gonna get canceled, it's the good old, almost everyone's favorite, the Greatsword. I'm gonna put you in front of you because I would rather use the Greatsword than the bow. As I said before, I like to move around a lot. Greatsword doesn't do that. Is your boy getting sick? I think I'm feeling the cancellation, so I'm getting worried. You don't move around a lot. Yes, I know the damage numbers. You can hit as hard as you can. It's gonna be big. No, I know, but I just don't like it. I like it more than the bow because it is like very counter punchy, and I love counter punching in like boxing games, but that doesn't matter. I'm stumbling all over the place. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this. Nah, I'm gonna upload it. Like I know you get the great damage, you tackle through things, you even got the new rage slash and the quick slashes you get now, but like I don't. It's not for me. It's not for me. It could be fun for other people. It's just not fun for me. Just seeing the damage numbers is not enough for me to make a weapon fun for me. I just realized that the camera angle is different. Whatever, that doesn't matter. Now we are not even halfway through, and I'm gonna make a little announcement that I'm gonna do. For the end of the video, I'm gonna swap all of these weapons around because I know people randomly just skip to the end of the video, see what it is, and they're gonna type. So what I'm gonna do is after I finish the tier list, I'm gonna swap everything around and make it as as toxic as possible. And if anyone comments about the wrong tier list, put an upside down face emoji to respond to them. Thank you. Anyway, next on the list. Actually, I forgot. What's next on the list? Oh, yeah. That's next on the list. Next on the list. This one I was struggling with because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it in enjoyable or But I realized how much I don't play this weapon. I think it's the first weapon that I experimented outside of the normal weapons I use, which is going to be the sword and shield. Don't get me wrong. Shoryugeki, pretty awesome. That's amazing. The perfect rush, the perfect combo, I forgot what it's called. Pretty awesome. Oh, that's really it. From here on out, everything else will be in enjoyable or higher. And for that reason, the first weapon that's going to go into enjoyable, which actually might surprise a lot of you. Yeah, this one. The heavy bowgun. A lot of y'all were probably thinking the heavy bowgun was going to be higher than a light bowgun. You were out your freaking mind. Yes, I know. Uno, you can use the shield. I don't care about shields. I don't care about shields. Yes, I know. I feel like, oh, you could use the spread thing. I don't. That's so boring to me. Even when I play Call of Duty, I never use shotguns. I didn't care about that. I know this is a vastly different game. Just, I don't care to be so close to the monster and just clicking a button just to shoot spread. I don't like that. I like movements. I like moving around, not just tanking hits, you know? Is that controversial? Probably. I don't care. Next weapon. Now, ironically, I just started playing this weapon in my weapon series not too long ago for the first time. And that weapon actually is the insect glaive. It's hard to use, and you really got to manage your stamina, much like another weapon that's coming up shortly. But it's really awesome. Flying through the air. I prefer the other style where you dart in to them specific spots and jump off into the diving wyvern. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. If you notice, a lot of these weapons that are getting up here now have a lot of movement options. Like, yes, heavy bowgun with the shield, no movement options. That roll does make you roll far, even though that's a high committing roll for the heavy bowgun. But it is fun to do the crouching shot. That's pretty awesome. But we're talking about the insect glaive. I'm bumbling all through this. This is about to be about as raw Uno as it gets. Not gonna be too many edits in this one. Well, maybe. I don't know. I feel like a certain hunter that I just did a collab with. I'm gonna put this next weapon coming up because they would probably expect it to be higher, but I'm sorry, it's not. That'll be the Swax. Don't get in front. Thank you. The Swax is a fun weapon. I like the Swax. What is that? 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, right in the middle. Yeah. Swax right in the middle. That's about right. That's about right. They gave it a counter. That is dummy Braxton does insane damage. It's. Yeah, I know. I don't really care too much about damage, but the fact that they gave it a counter is awesome. Which is even more cool because the latching onto the monster, you can explode and then come off to the flying shits, whatever you call it. I can tell that I'm just like speaking from like the brain. Like I'm not even like really thinking any type of thoughts all on the way as I'm talking right now. Next weapon, it's in my intro. I barely ever play it though. But I assure you when I do play it, I thoroughly enjoy myself. The dual blades. Movement options for days. You pop a demon mode, you're running around like you're Sonic the Hedgehog. You're Levi, Ackerman, Mikasa Ackerman, any of them. Even fucking Flock. But anyway, then they gave it the black, I don't call it Black Tornado. That's not what it's called. But the spinning move, they gave it that for Sunbreak. Awesome. That looks cool. You can Beyblade down the back if you want. Fun. How do you not have fun with dual blades? Well, Uno, it's just you running off. I don't care. It looks cool. That's all that matters. It looks cool. Enjoyable is going to be oversaturated with weapons because the next weapon that comes out for this one is actually going to be, because a lot of people expected this one to probably be higher as well, but is actually the light bowgun. Light bowgun. I shit talked bowguns for the longest time. You just shoot. It's whatever. Light bowgun is amazing. It is the most fun bow range weapon in this game for me. See, I said it again. I told you I was gonna say it again. For me, it's fun. You move around. You're shooting. You're just, especially, hey, I'm a pierce specialist. I don't know about anything else. I'm a rapid fire pierce specialist. So yes, my damage isn't as crazy. It's like elemental pierce, but I don't care. You don't always have to do the meta. It's about what you find is fun. That's what Monster Hunter is. It doesn't matter how much damage you're doing, as long as you're getting through the quest, you're not triple carding, you're having fun. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I don't know who to pick for. Yes, I do. 1000%. Because it's definitely the hammer. It's definitely the hammer. It is definitely the hammer. I started picking up the hammer, and so I will say this. If keeping sway was not on the hammer, I would probably have to move it back here. I would, if keeping sway was not a thing, the hammer would be there almost down here, almost. But I'm not going to say that. But no, I would say without keeping sway, the hammer would probably be here. But that keeping sway, just going through moves and stuff, your boy ain't that good at water striking. So like, hey, I can call a spade a spade. I know I ain't that good. I can't water strike everything. I can water strike some things, some roars. And I will say a water strike into a golf swing. Like I almost want to put it in serotonin booster, but I can't. So here we got three weapons. 3 weapons left. 3 weapons left. And these 3 weapons are actually gonna go in different orders than you might think. Because the first one is actually the hunting horn. I love the hunting horn. I love it so much. But I think I've played it so much that I'm starting to grow a little, not bored, but I don't know. I think because I'm branching out with other weapons that I'm starting to like a few other weapons more. Which I know I'm a hunting horn enthusiast. I started playing the hunting horn in World. Loved it. I played it in Generations Ultimate for like 4 times. Didn't realize I sucked at it. And I went back to, my main weapon. But in this game, I do like the changes with the hunting horn. I know a lot of people don't like it. It's very fast paced and I like that. They gave the recital an iframe. That's awesome. I just wish this would go actually be number 1 if they just made the running speed for the hunting horn faster. Just because I feel like the hammer is faster running wise. I don't know why it is, but it feels like it. And then of course, next,
shields up, Ironbreakers.
The Gunlance is freaking fun time city. You are blasting everywhere, all over the screen. Call you Bakugo Katsuki, you little baby Valstrax up in this game with this. That is, I can't say I like some of the other Gunlances. I've only played Gunlance and Iceborne, but Sunbreak's iteration of the Gunlance, the blast that, oh my god, man. You see the smiles? You see the smiles happening? It is just awesome. I don't really know what else to say to that. It's just awesome. Simple as that. And of course, everyone's gonna, Longsword. It's literally the first weapon I ever used in any Monster Hunter game possible. I'm a weeb. Hold on one second. I literally have Kenpachi's weapon. That's how much I love freaking katanas, swords. Almost any anime character that probably has a sword, I probably like them, more than likely. Literally, my name, Uno Hunter, is based off of Bleach, because Coyote Stark was the Primera Espada. So I did Uno, which is Spanish for one. What'd you expect? I know, it's so boring and long, so I'm just saying, Super Rad's not wrong. It's an amazing weapon. Just lay it in the counters. doing those anime slashes, the soaring kick into the helm splitter, then gave us, I don't even really use Sacred Sheath that much, but that looks freaking badass as fuck. Like, what do you mean? What? What? You actually have to have a little bit of, not too much of skill. I'm gonna call it a spade. Charge Blade requires an immense amount of skill. I will never take away anyone who uses a Charge Blade is smarter than me. Your IQ level is higher than me. I'm gonna admit that. But just it just feels so amazing. Simple as that. Like serotonin, just fire on all cylinders. Firing all cylinders when I'm playing the Longsword. Whew. But that's good. Wait, before this, I actually want to switch all of this around because some people like to skip to the end of the video. So I'm gonna. This is the final list. I'm gonna move that. This is the final list. And now I'm gonna switch everything around for the people that like to skip to the end. And there you have it. This is my tier list of what weapons I believe are the most fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please consider leaving a like. Leave a comment down below on what you thought and how badly I'm about to get canceled. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Drink your water. And if you made it to the end of the video, I'm going back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate to hunt Dread King Rathalos as my deviant for next time. So if you made it this far, you just got a spoiler on what's coming out later this week. So stay tuned. See y'all on the next one.